Father?
To think that you have seen Olympus with your own eyes. Your brother never had that opportunity. And I myself. My life is here, and I have no memories of mountain tops.
It must have been a sight to behold once. Now it's beset with the Titan's legions and mindless automaton defenders that want me destroyed just as much as our foes.
I told them never to depend on such contraptions. A proper army needs to be driven by glory, if not fear. Their automatons feel nothing. How well can they possibly fight?
They fight pretty well.
There.
We meet again, my girl. Why do you ceaselessly attack my humble shepherd Polyphemus, who seeks merely to attend his flock in peace? At least you have given him a bit of reprieve by being here.
Your humble shepherd doesn't let me leave the city of Aphira willingly, so I've been showing myself out. You should know, he often is asleep on the job.
Punishable behavior, if true. Of course, I pay that Cyclops next to nothing. And you always get what you pay for, girl. I curse the day your father silenced you. Time cannot be stopped.
Suffer in darkness.
The vengeful princess and the hateful Titan fought and fought. That is until the Titan, with the princess at his mercy, took the opportunity to give a speech, during which the princess slew him after all.
No! Return to Shadow now.
Well done out there.
Smells delicious. Can you help me discover who created Arachne's curse if it wasn't Athena herself?
Why don't you ask her rather than me? I understand her hands are full forestalling the destruction of Olympus, though surely she shall make some time for you.
Lady Medea.
Good evening. So many more shades of the dead now linger here, and the earthy aroma, quite unlike before. These crossroads changed since last I visited.
Welcome back to the abode, Lady Medea. What brings you here? And will you be staying with us for a little while?
No, I am Great Hecate's eyes upon the surface. But the night is young, and I've business with the broker there. A surplus of bones to exchange. See you above and below, sorceress.
See you.
The gods of Olympus have not always been particularly kind, yet you, a true blood relative of theirs, would show me favor for little more than carrying out my oath to Great Hecate? Unnecessary, this. I've only curses in return.
You're so much more than your curses, Lady Medea. Perhaps the gods of Olympus and the dead never told you so, but I believe it's true. Together we shine.
Together we shine.
Goddess, you've recruited that one shifty-looking shade for the renewal project. A scrappy start is still a start. I'm pleased to see it underway.
I thought you might say that. It gives Dora something practical to do, and means the project needn't be a hopeless dream.
A sound plan, Goddess.
Hecuba returns. Good girl, Hecuba. Thank you for being here. fucks every time. Hecuba, would you accompany me on my task?
So you basically just stand here, saying stuff, whatever pops in your head, and those other shades and Mel, they eat it up.
They do eat it up, disciple, for it is nourishment born of the wisdom of a vast experience, well informing that which pops into my head. Now, could you please give me a break?
Okay, I hear ya, Commander.
Where were we?
Time to shine.
What's going on? I've been running around all night.
I bid you welcome.
Down, O moon. Lend me your light.
The umbral flames suit you quite well. So much akin to the twin torches of your headmistress, however old they are. In any form, a guiding light is welcome company.
You see?
You're making haste, Flower. I'd swear that you were graced by swift Hermes himself. Except he must be too busy keeping watch over our enemies to be of much benefit to you.
Rainfall in your whereabouts? Oh, you should see old Demeter and Zeus fight over who's responsible. I merely watch and laugh, for either way it's more water for me.
Each time you know I'm here, no matter the softness of my approach or anything I do to mask my scent. Your senses are very keen.
Yeah, well, when you lose your eye, you gotta learn to compensate. And I never saw too good to start with. Could never tell how far away things were.
It must have been extraordinarily difficult, nevertheless. And now you use these heightened abilities to tend your flock.
Heightened abilities, I like that. Look, this world's a real ugly place. Difference between you and me is, I don't gotta look at it no more. Now hold still or start running. I don't even care. Got something for you.
Enough of this.
Poor little sister Demeter. She bore but one child, a girl, dearie. Persephone, your mum. And even still, that child caused her at least as much grief as joy. It's not your mum's fault, mind. She was a lovely one, with hair like yours.
Looky who. Don't need a reason to get in your face, but I just happen to like it. Oh no, not again, not again!
Always use more.
You're either good or ill fortune. Not yet made up my mind.
I mean, really, what's the fear from Titans? Are they gonna rip me up limb from limb? Well, I can't die, man. I'll just put myself together and then have another drink. Hey. Hey, sure, I'll take that nectar off your hands, as this here's just the place to put it to its proper use. But don't you get all sad and sappy with me. You're at a feast, not at a wake.
I must admit, I'm unable to cast aside my fears and worries, quite like you, Dionysus. It's little wonder mortals make so many offerings in your name. As now do I.
You really are just passing through? And look at all these temptations in every form. The liquid kind, the sumptuous kind. But you're unmoved and undeterred?
Look, I would truly love to stay. Enjoy a beverage and a bite, speak with all these doubtless interesting guests, but I can't. Don't you understand? Your mountain is burning.
Well, if it's burning, baby, let it burn, I say. But I don't want to argue anymore. I mean, it's just another form of fighting, yeah? So you go do your thing, and I'll do mine. Smashing.
Get it, Hecuba. Nicely done.
Anybody else want anything?
My premonition. You gods coerced all mortal kind into worshipping you, and for what? You've nothing to gain by slaughtering them at your whim. Leave them be.
I'll be sure to put in the request with my Lord Uncle Zeus. If you could go ahead and let me past so I can pay him a visit.
Your Lord Uncle had me bound to a mountain for eons, so that Itos here could feast upon my flesh for all that time. Itos came round eventually, but Zeus, he never shall. Itos. I'll burn you to ash.
Waves of flame.
To ashes. Stand and fight legions of the Titan Lord. Incinerate. Time cannot be stopped. My strength shall return. I knew this would happen.
For Nyx. A gift.
Whereupon the torch-bearing Millenary ascends the mountain of the gods, she realizes that she left her heart within the Crossroads, which she calls her home, and thus decides to go and pick it up.
Ow! Return to Shadow now.
It's an auspicious night.
Stop getting somewhere. I know what your problem is, Trouble. You're too green. Not done enough hard living to tease apart the truth from whatever it is you're told.
Thank you for the feedback, Eris. You've given me a lot to think about. I regret our living here in this embattled camp just isn't hard enough.
Sarcasm! Good, I like it. You've got a mean streak in you, I just know it, babe. And I wouldn't want you keeping it all to yourself. Share your gift with the world.
Whatever you say.
No, whatever you say.
Such a mess.
Don't bother.
Come here. Concerning your companion Arachne and her curse, against my better judgment, I've done some searching and have knowledge of the one who fashioned the poison.
You have? Excellent. Thank you, Headmistress. Who did you learn was responsible?
That matter is solely between me and the spider. Utmost discretion is required in such matters. If you wish to be an intermediary still, then let her know to seek me here.
Yes, Headmistress.